In my 20s, I was pretty certain that I wanted to found a company, a venture-backed company. I came from a family where every generation started their own company and business. Most of them weren't that successful, but that was just an entrepreneurial kind of mindset. So I felt like, okay, this is a natural course of action for me. And I was just wired for that as well. Like I was always thinking about new business ideas and whatnot. So in my 20s, I was certain that that's what I'm going to do. I changed my mind in the 30s on that, and I'm very happy I did that. So the 20-year-old me would not have in any way expected the mindset of the 35-year-old me, and certainly would not have expected the mindset of the 43-year-old me. So that's one example. Another one was one of the things I was always affected by in my 20s was this sense of lack. And what I mean by that is that I was not satisfied with how things are in my life. And over time, I realized that I'm never going to be satisfied, no matter how good my life situation is. And especially in my early 30s, I went through a very difficult, kind of dark period in my life. And it coincided with my father passing away after a sudden illness that was very stressful to just see and help him with, but also his death and my inability to really mourn his death because I was trying to stay strong for the rest of my family, my mother and my brother and others. And also because I had to come back a little bit afterwards to an extremely busy job. I went through a few months of a really dark period, depression. This was when I was 33. But that was transformative for me. It was a very difficult period for me. It was unlike anything I had ever experienced. It was unlike anything that I thought a human being could experience. By the way, this is not unique to me. It's like anybody who goes through depression knows this. It's one of those things that you can't explain and you can't understand it unless you go through it. So anyway, so I went through that period. Looking back, I would say it was among the greatest gifts that I ever got because it led to a major life transformation in my 30s. As I went through that period, and for me, it was very short. It was like 2 months. But after that period, I had a very different approach to my life and to my life situation and what happiness means, what joy means, all of those things. After that, I did not feel this sense of lack anymore that I always felt. Like there was always this buzzing of like something's not right and I need to set it right. I don't feel that anymore. And I'm a lot more present as well. So that's another change. I am a lot calmer about things. There's just so many changes between, say, my 20s and then my growth through my 30s and now in my early 40s, where either opinions or ideas or ambitions have changed. Hope that helps.